A time goes by and we become taller, stronger, and more capable of doing new things and facing new challenges. Many people carry the same mindset that the mental, spiritual, and emotional growth happens in the same way. The problem is that we don't improve by simply living. Just because you're getting older, it doesn't mean that you're becoming better at managing yourself or developing some sort of skills. The real growth doesn't happen accidentally. What I mean with that is that, let's say you're 20 years old and you want to become a bodybuilder. Well, as you get older, your muscles get stronger, but that doesn't mean that you will become a bodybuilder. So in order to develop and grow yourself, you must have an exact plan. A plan that will describe how are you going to work out to develop a kind of body that you're dreaming of. The same goes with other things in life. You need a plan on how are you going to develop yourself in different aspects of life, financially, spiritually, mentally, and so on. For example, what can you do is that you can decide to read 20 books this year. So you decide to read 5 books in finance to grow your financial education, 5 books in relationships so you can improve your communication and speaking skills, pick up 5 books in mindfulness, learn meditation, learn how can you have a peaceful life. Like for example, if you have a problem with being constantly worried, pick up the book How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. Definitely there are other ways that you can grow yourself. List down the skills that you want to learn this year and find a way how can you master them. And today, we live in a time that we can have a free access to unlimited resources to grow ourselves. So the idea is that the growth doesn't happen accidentally, but rather it must be planned. So the other day, I was searching something in my laptop and I came across the first video I have ever created. Trust me, it's absolutely horrible. Everything about it horrible. I can't even believe that my language was so bad at that time. I think I did a grammar mistake almost in every single sentence. Although there is still a lot to improve, but with every video I create, it becomes better. And that's how everything works. You don't expect yourself to become good at something when you are just starting for the first time. What happens to a lot of people is that you are extremely motivated to do something, but because you are doing it for the first time, you are not good at it. So a lot of people lose motivation and the excuse they give is that, oh, that's not for me. I see a lot of people are motivated when they start reading books, but once they start getting bored a little bit, they just put an end to it. So they say things like, I'm not the type of person who can read a lot, and they might not even open another book for the rest of their lives. So remember, motivation gets you going, but discipline keeps you growing. That's the law of consistency. It doesn't matter how talented are you, it doesn't matter how many opportunities you get. If you want to grow, consistency is the key. They say that it's better to learn from your mistakes, but it's way much better to learn from other people's mistakes. If you want to learn everything by yourself, it's gonna take you a lot of time. That's why you need to learn from those who are already good at that. And when I say that you have to find a mentor who can help you, some people think that if you want to learn finance, you have to go to Warren Buffett, and if you want to learn coding, you have to go to Bill Gates. No! For example, if you're considering going into politics for the first time, you don't need the advice of the president. Well, it's great if you can do that, but if you're just starting out, nearly all of your questions can be answered by someone 2 or 3 levels ahead of you. And as you progress in your development, find new mentors for your new levels of growth. You might accomplish a lot by yourself, but with the help from outside, you can reach your maximum potential.